Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog and today we're doing another flat mail tutorial. Now, sometimes on Instagram or YouTube I ask the question, what do you want to see on my channel? Because I love doing unboxings, I love showing you guys snail mail, but of course this channel started with me doing tutorials of pen pal letters and happy mail myself. And one of the things that I received as feedback most often is, Vivian, we want to see more flat mail, pen pal, snail mail tutorials. So I started thinking about things I could do, things I could show you, and I came up with some more ideas. Usually the ideas I come up with are of course inspired by the mail I receive. This could be either pen pal mail or PO box mail, but this time I actually came up with a little idea myself. Pat on the shoulder. It's really simple, so it wasn't that hard to come up with, but in this video I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to do the decorating with you as well. Now, I've created this one already. This is a nearly finished version, and then I've also created this one, which is a finished version without decorating. And then last but not least, I'm also going to make one on camera so that you can see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So, long story short, this video will consist of, again, 3 parts. First part is going to be me picking 2 people who are going to receive this little flipbook and the one I'm going to make. The second part will be me showing you how I made these little flipbookies, and then the third part is going to be decorating. The decorating of the flipbooks, of course. And I'm going to do this video with a voiceover, so you won't have to listen to me talk the whole time. I'm just going to show you the tutorial itself in real time, so as to make it a little bit easier. Now, what is this amazing thing I came up with? No, it's really simple. What I did is I used these, like I went to Action again, because I wanted some 12 by 12 paper pads. Sadly, they only had one I liked, but I did find these. This is a really odd shape. These are like, oh, it says here 30 by 15 centimeters. So that's easiest. So it's like 6 by nearly 12 inches. So 30 by 15 centimeters, and they are these single-sided sheets, and I liked them so much that I thought I would do something with them. So simple. So for this tutorial what you will need is 1 piece of paper 13 by 15 centimeter. Easiest would be to use double-sided paper, but I don't have that either, so we're just going to use some paper to cover up the white back as well. As you can see, it's literally the most simple thing ever. You can make it as expanded as you like, but the basis is so simple. Like I said, it didn't take me a long time to come up with this. So we have this 13 by 15 centimeter paper, and I turned it into a little card with a single pocket here, which will be perfect for tucking in the letter or some goodies. And then you have the other page, which is still empty for whatever you want to fill it with. Now, I did also, this is also the same size paper from a different pad. I also made like a trial version with 2 pockets. So if you like, you can also make a 2-pocket version. So you just glue these down and then you have 2 pockets. So it's super simple. I also finished this one yesterday. This one already has a receiver. This is an adorable little postcard. I'm not going to show you the message, but the message is on the inside. Just close it with some washi tape, and then I decorated it. How cute is that? Just a doily on the back and then some washi tape and the cute postcard. And on the inside, as you can see, oh, this is a little bit torn. As you can see, we have the pocket here. This is a pocket which I can fill with goodies. I don't know, let me just grab something to show you. See, I can fill it with goodies. I have tons of space. Okay, this is so weird. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to tell you. I think there's like a bachelor party and they're all riding around on those little scooters. Having a desk by the window can be so distracting. So this is a pocket for goodies, and then this is a little envelope that actually came with this little card, but I didn't want to put the card in the envelope, so I just put the envelope here. And this, by the way, it wasn't just a simple blank envelope, but I used my, what are they called, Crayola super tips to just make these kind of sloppy stripes. I thought that looked cuter than making them straight and nice. So, oh yeah, by the way, if you don't have markers, these are like really cheap and they're so easy and nice to use. Definitely recommend. Okay, so this is basically the kind of finished look. Of course, I still have to put goodies in here, but I just want to show you like that. And what I did for this is I stapled them closed. I just thought that looked kind of cute. Same for this one. By the way, as you can see, I used the same paper to cover up the back. I just used another one of those papers, but it's kind of thick. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use thinner paper. I think that will be easier. So now we're going to do the tutorial from start to finish, and then we're going to do the decorating. So like I said, feel free to make a 2-pocket version. I'm just going to go for 1 pocket for this tutorial. Let's start by picking out a paper. I forgot, I still have to pick the people this is going to. Large iced coffee. I have 2 piles of mail that I'm going to be doing a random draw from today. First of all, I of course have my subscriber mail folder. This currently has 51 pieces of mail in here, but I also have a separate pile because I took out all of the mail from 2018. This was not easy for me to do, but I have to start accepting that I cannot answer every single one of you. So I took out everyone from 2018, which was only 9 pieces of mail. And I'm going to, from these 9 people, I'm going to draw 4 more mails to randomly reply to, of course. So one of these flip books I'm decorating today is going to someone from the 2018 pile, and the other one is going to someone from the 2019 pile. Oops, you caught me. I was on the PostNL web shop to look at more stamps. I'm gonna do random number generator. So I think I have 7 more left. Let me quickly count. I cannot show you these mails on camera because I haven't covered up their addresses. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 7 left. So random number between 0 and 7. And we're gonna go with number 6. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, okay, I cannot show you this. I can show it to you upside down. That doesn't help, does it? This one is, because her address is on the other side. This one goes to Maria Magdalena in Bulgaria. So I cannot, once again, I cannot show you, but Maria, if you're watching this mail should be coming your way. So this is the mail from the 2018 pile. And then we're also going to draw someone from the folder itself. 0 and 51. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Really? Did it just say 6 again? It says 6 again. That's weird. That's such a coincidence. No, I can show you this because the folder covers up the addresses. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, who is this? Okay, this one. This is a more recent one, a very recent one actually, because it's from, I always write the PO Box opening number on there. This is from PO Box opening number 17. This is very recent. Let me just quickly check your name. Oh yes, of course, this is from Heather. So the second one is going to Heather. And as you can see, it's a really nice and long letter, so I'm gonna have to take some time to reply to that. So one of these will be going to Maria, the other one will be going to Maria, what am I saying, to Heather. It's the hot weather, you guys. My brain is not working properly. And I'm just gonna pick, I wanna pick a very different one from that one. Thinking cute little, so I picked this one for my outside paper and this one for the inside paper. I like when it's a little bit more simple just because it's like a background. So now what we're gonna do is very, very simple. If you have double-sided paper, this will be easier, but if you have single-sided paper like me, just follow along. First, we're going to decide on which side you want the pocket. Then you're going to put your outside print facing down and you're just going to see how big you want to make that pocket. I'm thinking I'll make it like that. Then we fold it down. I mean, I probably don't have to explain this, but just in case, we're gonna fold it down. So this is how big our pocket will be. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna see how much of this paper we need. What I like to do is I put the background paper a little bit into the pocket so that when you open it, like here, look, here I did not put enough. So when you open it, you can actually see the white background. So that's why I colored in this, but what it looks nicer if you open it a little bit and you can still see the background and not the white paper. So I'm just gonna slide it in a little bit. Then we're gonna cut off the extra. I'm just gonna use double-sided tape, but you can use any type of glue you prefer. There we go. So like you can see, I put my pocket on the right, but you know, you can do the pocket on the left as well. You could even make this a flipbook that flips up. That would actually be kind of cute for this one. I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna make a bottom pocket and then I'm gonna make it flip up. That will be cute. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glue on these two sides and we're going to close that. But first I'm going to use my paper punch. Where is it? I'm going to use a paper punch to punch out a teeny tiny half circle so that you can more easily take the goodies out. Staples for this one, I used staples for this because I thought it looked cute, but for this one I'm just gonna use glue. So we're just gonna let that dry and then I'm going to obviously fold it in half, but you know, we will do that after it has dried. That is all for this tutorial, believe it or not. Easiest flipbook ever, but sometimes things are so simple that we do not come up with them ourselves. So that's why I like making these simple tutorials, because who knows, I might inspire someone to make something like this for themselves. So I'm now going to do voiceover and decorating. This one I'm going to, how do you call this? I'm going to make flipping up and this one is going to flip to the side. I don't know, but I'm gonna go to voiceover, so I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do. Okay, so it's time for a voiceover while you're watching me decorate these two little flipbooks or one pocket flipbooks or whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to chat to you guys like I usually do. First of all, let me know. I'm uploading on Tuesday today. Maybe you guys didn't even realize, but I normally always upload on Mondays. Monday and Friday is like my schedule, but with the new job I have, I decided to make some changes, and the main change is that I am now uploading on Tuesday. Because I work on Monday from 12 to 10 and I usually upload at 8:30, so that's not really convenient, and this would give me just a little bit more time to edit in between working days. Unless my roster changes again, of course. By the way, what you're seeing me do is I have this a rosette die that I used to create a little rosette. It's a lot of folding back and forth, which actually takes a lot of time, but luckily for you guys I speed this video up a lot, so you can see me create a rosette really quickly. Wow. I wanted to say actually, and all that came out was a little squeak. Actually, about that, I have one pen pal and she wrote to me last week. She actually wrote to me for the first time in a year, so it was really good to kind of catch up and see how she was doing and all. And she wrote to me something along the lines of, I wish I was as fluent as you are. And people write that to me in the comments all the time, saying, you make it look so easy. With me, it's never that easy, and I always take a lot of time. I never come up with creative ideas, etc., etc. And I wanted to comment on that because Well, first of all, this video is sped up. I usually speed up my videos 10 times or even more, so when you see me create a rosette in 20 seconds, it usually takes me at least 200 seconds. And that is with all of this, you know, all of the things, like all of the decorating, the folding, the thinking, that's all sped up. So it may look as if this only takes me 20 minutes, but in reality it takes me 3 hours, even longer usually. And also what you guys don't see is the time that the camera is off, because like every half hour my camera shuts off. It just stops filming. It's like, maybe she forgot to turn the camera off. Let me just do it for her. So every half hour I have like this filming break. And sometimes when my battery is empty or when I want to go get myself a cup of coffee, I will also have a filming break. And what I usually do in between filming is I will move stuff around and see if I can find something that I like. So even if you do not see it on camera, I actually take a lot of time thinking about how I want to place things and how I want to like decorate things and stuff. But I also do a lot of that on camera, and it's definitely my goal to show as much of that process as possible. It's not intentional that I cut these things out, it's just to make the video a little bit more fluent. But I definitely want you guys to know that for me as well, it just takes time. I mean, no one is fluent in this. I mean, maybe there are people who are fluent in this, but it's definitely not me. It actually takes me a lot of time to figure out how I want to decorate things, and the main thing I do is just pull out a ton of things that I think will match. I did that just now. I have that book from Action that has all of these die cuts in it, and I just punched all of these die cuts out, these shapes out that I thought would look cute. I pull all of them out and I start moving things around, and that is my basic process. And I'm also comfortable showing you when I'm not unsure of something, because that's just part of the hobby. We cannot all be fluent in something, and if I was fluent in something, I probably would not enjoy it half as much, because my favorite projects, my favorite pages are usually the ones that I was really stuck with. And then when you're really stuck and you find an idea that works or looks cute, it is so much more rewarding. So I wanted to also let you know that, like, I'm talking a lot, but that's because I have to go to work in a little bit, and that always still stresses me out. I'll talk more about that in a second. But I don't know. I always want to tell you guys that, because I've said it 1,000 times. I'm going to say it 12 times more. Authenticity is important to me, and when someone tells me that I always make it look so easy, that actually it doesn't hurt my feelings. It's just, it kind of makes me want to tell you that that is not true. That's not the reality. It's not like I make meal in a minute. I always take a long nights, and I think this video, I'm pretty sure this video was all one afternoon, like one lazy Sunday. I just spent the whole day filming. But when I do the videos, I also very often film over the duration of a couple of days, because when I've worked on something for an hour, sometimes my creativity will kind of be gone, and then it's best to just let it be and continue the next day or the day after or the week after sometimes even. And in summer you cannot really tell because I'm wearing short sleeves, but in winter you're going to see a whole lot of different sweaters again in the videos, and then it'll probably be more clear that this takes me quite a while as well. And the reason why I wanted to tell you guys this as well is because I've been replying to comments, because I put that community post up yesterday actually, because I was not uploading on Monday. I put a community post up saying, hey guys, I'm uploading tomorrow instead of today. And then today I tried to reply to some comments because I just haven't been able to reply, and I want you guys to know that I read all of your comments. I read everything. I just don't have the time to reply to all of them now. But I was trying to reply to a lot today, and then I actually had a ton of comments from people saying, hey, I wish I was as creative as you. And that always makes me feel a little bit weird, because first of all, I don't know, I put a lot of pressure on myself, like, oh my god, people think I'm creative, I should not let them down. But that's on me, that's not on you guys. But also, I never really saw myself as a creative person, yet this hobby really suits me and I can really find a lot of happiness in this hobby. And I think that whether or not you are good at something should not hold you back in doing it. Because when I started this hobby, I was not, and I'm air quoting, good at this either. It's not about that, it's about having fun. And I say this every video and I'm going to continue saying it until you guys have all heard me. It's not about skills, it's not about creativeness, it is about having fun. And when I realized that it was about having fun, I started getting better at it. I am not even kidding, because in the beginning I was so focused. In the beginning I worried a lot. Oh my god, really, Vivian? You worried? Yeah, I worried. I worried so much because I had a few pen pals and they were super creative. Like, their mail made me really happy and really enthusiastic. But it also gave me some sort of unrealistic standard. I thought I had to match their creativity. And I worried about it so much that my mail came out really, well, basically I was stressed, and you could tell by the mail, because it just wasn't, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it was ugly, but I'm definitely much better at it now. And that is simply because I'm allowing myself to have fun. And now that I'm allowing myself to play, the results are much more playful. That sounds, excuse me, that sounds really weird, but it's actually true. So always when I read a comment from someone saying, I wish I was as creative as you, I really feel like I wanna, how do you call that? I wanna shake that person, like shake them, like, no, it's not about that. Please don't worry about that, because the more focused you are on how creative someone else is, the more you're going to limit yourself in your creative process. And sure, trust me, whenever I see videos or Instagram posts from other creators, I get insecure too. But I also know that I have my own thing, and I'm good at that because it's my thing. And I'm not trying to match someone else, because if I try to copy, let's say, Britney's style or Kira's style, or if I try to do what they do, sure, I would suck at it, but I'm just trying to do me, and because it's me, I'm good at it. I think. At least. I have fun. At least. So that's the most important. So once again, I'm trying to teach you something, but that's just something that has been on my mind. And I found that talking about what is on my mind usually works well for these voiceovers. Because I talk a lot. And I don't know. Usually, sometimes there's people who identify with these stories. So, let me know, are you a confident crafter or are you insecure like I was at first? And if you are, I really, really hope that one day, just like me, you will find your groove, you will find that you enjoy yourself so much you don't actually care about the outcome anymore. Although you do care, of course. I mean, it's nice to make pretty things. I should stop talking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, anything you want to comment down below, and I will see you again on Friday. Bye bye!